Our letter for today is from Harper. Dearest Candace, my cousin just accepted a 2-month internship in the city where I live. She lives far away, so her mother, my aunt, asked me if she could stay with me during her internship. Since my apartment is not far from her company, it seemed convenient for everyone. At first, I was hesitant. My budget is tight and I wasn't sure if I could afford additional expenses. I also felt shy asking whether my aunt or cousin would contribute to bills, food, or rent. I didn't want to decline because I wanted to be supportive, and I also didn't want to seem unkind. So I agreed, hoping that everything would work out smoothly. For the first few days, I tried to stay positive. My cousin helped with cleaning and laundry, which I appreciated, and I reminded myself that she is family and that she is only here temporarily. I understood that she was an intern and had a limited allowance. At first, it didn't bother me that I was covering the bills or providing food. I thought, maybe this is just part of being a good cousin. However, as the days passed, I started noticing habits that frustrated me. My cousin would leave her phone charging overnight in any available outlet. She would fill a tall glass with water, take a single sip, and throw the rest away. These small things added up and made me feel drained. The biggest issue was her lunch. She would pack food using my groceries and take it to the office. She could easily buy her own lunch, since she is earning an allowance, but instead, she was using my food without asking. I started questioning whether she expected me to cover all her meals, because I have a full-time job, or if she assumed I would take care of her just because I am older, or simply because we are family. I tried to stay patient, thinking that this would be temporary. I reminded myself that I wanted to help her, and that generosity is part of being family. But the problem is not just financial, it is the lack of mindfulness in her actions. She does not seem to consider the impact of her habits on me or on the household. 2 weeks have passed, and the internship is for 2 months. I can already feel the burden weighing on me. I want to support her and be a good cousin. But at the same time, I feel exhausted from managing all the responsibilities and not feeling respected in my home. I feel like my generosity is being taken for granted. I have thought about speaking up, but I am shy. I don't want to create conflict with my cousin or with my aunt. I also worry about hurting feelings or being perceived as selfish. At the same time, I realize that if I do not set boundaries now, I may continue to feel stressed and resentful for the next 6 weeks. I want to find a balance between being supportive and taking care of my own well-being. I need her to understand that living in my apartment does not mean that I am responsible for all her expenses. I also want her to be more mindful of her actions, like finishing the water she pours, using her own food, and contributing where she can. This situation has made me realize that even within family, boundaries are necessary. It is okay to be generous, but generosity should not come at the cost of your peace and well-being. I hope that by gently communicating my needs, I can maintain a good relationship while also protecting my own mental and financial health. Candace, I am at a crossroads. I feel torn between being kind and feeling overwhelmed. What should I do? Should I have a direct conversation about bills and food? Should I ask her to contribute or set clear expectations? Or should I try to manage everything quietly and hope she becomes more considerate? How do I navigate family responsibility and fairness without causing tension? I am reaching out because I need perspective. How do you protect your space, time, and resources while still being supportive to someone you care about? How do you balance family obligations with personal boundaries?